Yo, you listening to the Oprah Rose Show with TT and Gigi, and yeah, get it poppin'.
Thoughts. Everything begins with thoughts.
She's a slut, she's a hoe, she's this, she's that.
We say to girls, you can have ambition, but not too much.
It's about people being uncomfortable with women owning their sexuality.
What is the truest, highest vision that you hold for yourself?
I'm a real ass bitch, and I'm gonna get everything that I'm gonna get on my own.
I know for sure. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you believe.
Hi.
Hi guys.
What's up?
I'm TT.
I'm Gigi.
And I'm Dee.
And this is episode 175 of the Oprah Rose Show.
I felt like I was singing just now when I said my name.
There's a little hum in there.
A bit. We're back. It's the new year. No expectations.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. We're gonna stop saying this after next week too, y'all. But
I'll be saying it all the month of January.
You are not that person.
I'm really trashy. Yes, I am.
Well,
if I haven't talked to you, yes. Like if I have not talked to you in the new year, it's given Happy New Year.
Yeah, and it's the perfect email opener. Oh my gosh. You don't even have to say hope all is well. It's Happy New Year.
Yeah, you know, I like my greetings.
This is how I realized I was so trash. The first day of the workday, I was like, hi, da 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 da. And I was like, you didn't say anything. I felt so bad.
Rude.
It's really rude. It is. I was
you know what? I've discovered more and more that you are a rude person.
I was gonna say that's on brand. You don't say good morning. You don't say hey guys. You say like I need da 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 da.
Come on, Alyssa. Alyssa on the mic, y'all. Attack her.
Wow.
That wasn't an attack. That was said out of love.
I jumped right. So literally, I will never forget. I had a boss 3 years ago. He told me 4 years ago. He told me, he said, you email just like a publicist. Like you just get straight to the point. And he was like, there's no like fluff in your emails. But I'm not gonna lie. I felt really bad with without my first email of the year with no Happy New Year. It was like, hey, thanks. So where's the song? Like,
so where are we? We're picking up where we left off. Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, the girls was just on vacation.
Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year's, Kwanzaa.
Okay.
But still happy all of that. And I wish everybody much love, blessings, and success, though. That don't take away from that.
Okay. And hopefully everybody about to be sitting where the money resides.
Where the money resides. Exactly. I mean, that's what I care about the most, honestly. You know?
Same. Yeah. Same.
Pull up. Hop out the trunk and be right where the money resides.
Pop out the trunk. I mean, talk about manifestations and just like doing the things that you need to do and it just catching fire. It's like the best thing of 2020. Yeah. I saw Shade Room actually did like the most viral video and it was, oh my God, now I can't even think of it because it was like my least favorite viral video.
Oh yeah, with the dude where he was like, get out my business. Yeah, that was
Don't do that. Yeah,
that was like the most viral video.
Yes, that was like, and I think people voted, and that was like the number one. I'm like, there is so many more.
So many people lack taste. Wow.
Yeah, that one was the number one. Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, obviously, Where the Money Resides is like the last one, so I would go with that one. But it's so much other stuff bigger than that. That's why I'm like, wow.
I mean, there's so many viral moments. It's hard for me to think of one offhand where I'm like, what about this one? I have to look at the post, but it's definitely not why you all are my business.
Yeah. No, not at all. It's too much to 2020 was like literally 3 years. So I lost weight, gained weight in and out of a damn pandemic, like got skinny, got fat. Now I'm back at it. Ain't nothing. I've been talking about that shit for how long have we been doing this now? 4 years? Five. Okay. I'm the same bitch. Like I am consistent.
New year, new me.
New year, same bitch. I heard somebody say today, new draws, same balls.
What? New draws, same balls?
I literally was like, never heard that. I'm gonna use it. Didn't know I'll be using it today. But yeah, same bitch. I'm consistent. And it's just been a wild ride. The fact that we're all still, but you know what, but at the same time, I'm still very appreciative and grateful that we're all still, you know, working and healthy. In a panty.
That's important. So much has happened.
because so much has happened. So through it all, still I be trying to still be, very grateful for it all.
You gotta be. How was you? Did we talk on Christmas? Did we do a Christmas episode? I don't think so.
Nah.
No, this is essentially like a wrap up of the holidays.
Oh, okay.
So how was everyone's holiday? That's encompassing Christmas and New Year's.
I stayed local for Christmas. I was in New York. Unfortunately, my family had a little COVID scare. It's crazy that, one person can kind of spread it around. They always say, be in small groups, but even if you're in a small group, it could be one person in that small group. But, I'm glad everyone's better now. It was definitely touch and go for a couple times there, but I'm blessed that everyone is much better now.
Yes, good to hear.
G. My shit was local too. I didn't, me and Jess and my sister, very uneventful. And, we split it. So she spent morning with me and then went to her dad's house and unwrapped gifts and, did all that fun stuff with him. So, yeah.
Cute.
Super chill.
Cute.
She's spoiled.
She is, and I love it.
The doll.
Me too.
Right, as she should be. Shit.
As she fucking should be.
Right.
Especially when you were only child. Yes. Give it all to me.
I was like, I broke that generational. When you would go in the store and your mama be like, don't touch nothing, don't grab nothing, we ain't getting nothing. I'm like, I broke that generational curse because every time we go in the damn store, she touched something, we just end up getting it. So
it's in the cart. Oh my God.
It's in the cart. Yep. How was yours, TT?
Oh, yeah, I went to Baltimore. I've had like 16 COVID tests over the course of 2 weeks. I mean, like, no bullshit. Like rapid, you name it, I've had it. And so I just went home and I did not do anything. But I also didn't leave my house. And went to a cabin and everybody was tested.
That looked fun.
Yeah.
We didn't even leave the cabin. Like,
the girls were saying they was in Salt Lake City, Utah.
I know. And I was like, damn, they went to Salt Lake?
You sure did.
My sources are saying something else.
Andy, run the tape. The girl's location said.
But production was not on Andy's side. So
right. I'm about to be like Karen and be like, that's what you heard? Okay, that's fine. Moving along. I love the way Karen answers my question.
Oh, Karen is old school. Okay, you ain't flipping her up.
Okay, you are not gonna rile her up. You're not gonna embarrass her. You're not gonna fluster her. Nothing.
Nope. No, because she's calling your bosses and letting them know you have a mental illness and you need to see a therapist.
Oh my God, I can't. I could not. That shit was a mess. And Alyssa, how was your holiday?
It was cool. It was so like un-holiday-ish.
Yeah.
It was very dry. I don't know. Maybe because I don't have any like little babies at my house.
You sound like my cousin. Yeah,
it is for the kids.
Yeah, I think I was seeing that tweet and it was like basically saying that like until you're a parent is when you really like get back, and not even that you lose the Christmas spirit, but it like means more because you're watching your kids like enjoy it. And I was like, that could be true. I'm also just like a big ass kid, so I was like, and I think to your point, Alyssa, like I did a Zoom with like my grandmother and. I was just with my like immediate family that I was like, oh, this is kind of different. But at the same time, it was like, oh, okay, it's like, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, it's definitely for the kids. Like I FaceTime my niece for probably like an hour on Christmas and like her taking me around all her toys. So it's definitely a highlight for them. I mean, she's getting so big now. I feel like I'm like watching her grow up before my iPhone because I ain't seen her in almost a year now. It'll be a year next month.
Wow.
Because of COVID. Yeah, it's crazy. And then me and Aunt we took some pictures, changed our clothes, and watched Game of Thrones.
I saw that y'all are past the Battle of the Bastards.
Oh, that was last night's episode. Yeah.
I could not believe how quickly y'all are getting through this show.
I mean, we literally watch like 3 or 4 episodes a night. But it's
reminded
getting
me of maternity.
Right. It's getting like 9 p.m. Put phone down, eat dinner, and watch that for like.
And watch it. That's okay. That's how you're getting through it so quickly. Yeah.
Right.
Like the fact that Alyssa and I just watched that last year is so crazy to me, and we've talked about that. Like, shit is wild.
The best show ever.
It's so crazy, and it's so crazy that so many people have watched it, but I'll watch it and not know what's about to happen or what's going on because there's so much crazy shit that happens that people forget to tell you that this happened or don't love this person because they might die.
Yeah.
And honestly, I never
can't get too attached
to it because I didn't know what was going on. I never and I think, and what I said to Aunt actually was how everybody hated season 8. I think because there was so much anticipation. And so, it was gone for a year. And so people that were like with bated breath waiting for season 8 to come, they were disappointed because it's like, I've waited all this time. Where for me, I didn't hate it, but it's also because I watched it back to back. Right. And then I had this expectation that it was like horrible. And I was just like, okay, it was fine.
So when I get to 8, I'm going to be like, well, we're at 7 now. We just
that was y'all.
Oh, wow. Y'all there.
Yeah. Y'all are definitely almost
done. I did not like season 8 either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody I know that was like a big Game of Thrones.
It gave closure, but I mean, the thing is that the original writer and creator of the show was no longer a part of, I think, season 7 or 8. And for sure season 8, and you can just kind of tell.
Yeah,
I think to me, but
got it. But I mean, it's
still good.
Yeah,
it's still good.
I was telling my mother to binge it too. I was like, it's like a perfect binge show. Like it's one of those things where you can like just because it stops where it left off. It's not like you get lost in it. It's like the next episode picks up where the first one left off.
Yeah, I need that now, honestly, because I'm like, I was thinking about starting like Breaking Bad. I need something that's that long or like this.
I didn't see that one either.
I couldn't get into it, but I also couldn't get into Game of Thrones. So I was like, now that I have no choice, I'm thinking about restarting it. So
it's the winter time, baby. The girls is in the house. Ain't no indoor dining.
There's nothing.
And it's outdoor dining with a lamp.
With a lamp in 23-degree weather with winds and snow.
And you just out there with a hat
coming off the Hudson.
It's cool. And I saw people out on Saturday and I was like, what? I actually was out the first time I did it, but from like a carry out place. So I was only eating for like 10 minutes and I was like, I'm freezing.
Come on, carry out. The girls is hood.
Shut the hell up. I mean, it was Krabby Shack. Like, so it wasn't that hood.
Take out.
Krabby Shack.
It's only carry out and take out on your apps.
Carry out. I love it. Well, I mean, the girls switched up the weather and had summer in the wintertime.
I was just about to say, right, as dull as the New Year's, as the Christmases were.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I was like, even though I was asleep at like 12:30, but I did, had some fun in the sun. Yeah. So Dee Dee and I and two of our other friends, Dee Dee's man. I'm like, let me know.
He's my friend too.
I was like, let me give him his right title. We went to Antigua. We like landed, and I was like, "Yo, how the fuck did we get here?" Like, I had no desire to ever go to Antigua, but she was on the list of.
It was one of those
places.
Islands that allowed us to go, but you had to have a test in order to go. And so that made it feel a bit more, and I say a COVID test. So that made us feel a little bit more secure. You had to have it 7 days before we went.
And let me tell y'all, do not take a rapid test. Not even going to get into the rest of that. Just take my word for it. Do not take a rapid test before you get on that flight.
They was not trying to let my sis on that flight. She barely made it.
Yeah, it's a lot. But God protects fools and babies. That's right.
You made it.
I made it.
G, where you was at? Because you was dropping it like it's hot in the rain.
Child, I went to
where? I didn't hear you.
Right, not whispering.
Where?
Because I ain't tagged no location on my shit. Like,
funny enough, we didn't tag either.
Yeah,
I went to the Atlanta of the Caribbean.
You went to the Miami. You went to the Miami of the Caribbean.
Atlanta, Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I went to Tulum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I that was my first time. I'd never been.
Oh, for real? It's actually really cute.
It's super cute. It is super cute. I had a blast. COVID does not exist there. There were no parameters. I was trying to understand why the servers and the waiters had these like fake ass spit guards, because it was not like, it wasn't a mask. It was so pointless. Should have took a picture.
Wait, the waiters don't wear masks?
They wear fake ass masks. It's like a clear like plexiglass that literally only covers this part of their mouth.
Are you serious? Wow.
Bitch, it's the most
So is their chin?
Yes.
It sounded like a chin guard.
It's literally a chin guard with some plexiglass on it. I was like, the COVID is jumping over the fucking chin guard, bro. Like, why are you on me?
It's giving those masks that Cynthia and Kenya and them be wearing on Real Housewives of the
Yes.
And you know, production gave all of them those masks because it's the same mask.
The COVID is just going right underneath.
It's just going right underneath.
It's just Tootsie sliding right through the mask.
It's Tootsie sliding right up under there. Like, I do not understand it.
I will say though, when we were in Antigua, everyone wore a mask.
Yeah.
But the people who stayed at the resort were not wearing masks. I was one of them. And so
that was freaking me out a little bit.
But the thing was, everybody took a COVID test in order.
But like the elevators, like I got into it with a lady because
I didn't take the elevator. It was too small to be on there with no mask.
Yeah, and I was like, you need a mask, and she had like a kid with her, and she was like, I can't get it, and I was like, okay, well, you need to put him down, put his big ass down, and get your goddamn mask. Shit. So I was like, y'all got it.
Or else this elevator is going to keep going and leave you here on the floor.
I was like, y'all got it. I was like, I'm not getting on. I was like, I'm not getting on this elevator with you with no mask and your children who were probably.
Yeah, that's just too intimate to be on there with no mask.
And it was the elevator was so small. I mean, it's an elevator, but it was like an exceptionally small elevator. So yes,
that was like you and Kenny using that Princess Love meme where you holding your nose down like ill.
Everything. You know, it's like Antigua was beautiful, but the resort was all inclusive, and I feel like unless you get like a really, really, really nice one, it's like it's hit or miss. And it was fine for everything, but like the drinks were so sweet. I don't think that tequila was Don Julio Anejo. It was given Altos or something like that.
It was given Cazadores.
Yeah, it was giving well. And so at one point. I was like, give me a Shirley Temple. Like, I could not drink anything because everything was pew. It was so sweet. Like,
I had like the rum punch the first day we got there, but every other day was a different
it was like
rum
different.
Punch.
Yeah. Like I had a margarita that I don't even know what it was. I was about to be like, sir, let me make it, please. Because I don't know what you back there doing.
Well, she went inside at one point in the restaurant to go look at their liquor selection.
Yes,
you must
to see what spirits they had so that she could get the Don Julio.
Yes, because she didn't know. I was trying to help the lady. Shit.
Shout out to Dion. She was super nice.
Yeah, but other than but it was nice.
I ate and drank great.
Right. I know, and that's what I also had to remember. I was like, unless you're in Mexico, like the margaritas ain't gonna be hitting as much, as if you're in Mexico. So
and Tulum food is amazing. I mean, you're gonna spend a little bit. It's a little pricey.
Good.
You're gonna spend some coin.
I was at I was at a beach party. Look, I was living wrong. I'm gonna get my COVID test
You
tomorrow.
was at a beach party with no mask.
Oh my god.
I was making out with some girl when we was dancing out in the rain. I was living foul.
She was hugging people. She was hugging people. I'm telling you.
I was making out with this girl from New York.
So what day was the COVID test? Just let me know.
Well, I know.
Bitch, what?
I know.
The Scorpio jumped out. It was giving Scorpio season.
The Scorpio.
It was given. I've been in the house. I'm away. Fuck it. We just here. Found the girls. I always find the girls whenever I'm out. Found the girls. We was turning up in the rain, and she was beautiful. It was just, a vibe.
I'm dead. Wait, you really don't need a COVID test to get into Mexico? You can just go.
No, you can just go.
Yeah, you can just go.
Honestly,
Oh, yeah,
Mexico
girl.
is like the
You're
most
like-
open out of any country in the world right now.
She's giving domestic.
Yeah, she is giving
literally
hella
Atlanta.
domestic.
She's giving domestic. G,
And then they didn't even ask no questions when I came back. Like it was nothing. Like coming back, like nothing. It's
no, but you need to go drop your results in the chat tomorrow.
I know. Listen, I'm nervous. I'm like, she's giving asymptomatic vibes.
Can you smell?
I was fine, but I'm like, yo, I was living so foul, bro.
But you was living good. It sounds fun as hell.
Right. It was fun. If it's positive, it was worth it. That's all I have to say.
It was. I mean, you made the best of it. It's one of those things where it's like, well, bitch, let me just go all out since we here.
Met some amazing people. These two girls from Alabama, I was rolling a blunt. They was like, we got some weed and some papers. Can you help us? I was like, how do I always end up being this person? Like,
they just randomly came up to you and asked them to roll your blunt.
Yeah, they was like, do you know how to roll weed? And I was like, of course I do. But this happens a lot. That's why
this always so happens to you.
Yeah, it really does. It truly does.
That question is giving the feds. Do you know how to roll my weed?
Well, in Mexico, girl, it's a free for all.
And I was like, someone else has spit on my blunt, like.
Right. In this economy, in this panorama, I'm like, well, sis, if you want me to.
In this economy, oh my god!
Like, sure.
Oh yeah, Mexico. Yeah. Every time I see videos of people, I mean, it literally looks like 2019. It is not giving a hint of it's
like brunch with fireworks and sparklers and shit.
Yep.
Oh yes.
That's that's that taboo place, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I went there when I went.
Yep. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's that taboo, flying funky geisha, whatever. Like it's their thing.
Yeah, I don't even think half that shit was like that popping when I went. Like
it's different now, and I just was there like a year and a half ago, and it's still is different now because now they know everybody's coming because it's Tulum.
They are going to give you the experience that you came for.
Yeah.
You just walk the strip. It's given Ocean Drive.
It's literally, and we had to walk because we could not get a cab at one point. Like we were walking. I got a workout and everything while I was there. It was
oh my
a good time.
That's it's definitely was not like that at all. Shit, do I need to go to the
It's giving make a return to be honest.
You go to Tulum as a family.
To the Atlanta of Mexico.
She's worth your time.
Wow.
Right, because we was chilling.
I don't want to promote the deaths of people dying in this panorama, but if you're willing to risk it all, I would bet on Tulum.
Go to Tulum. I mean, I would sleep every night at 11, like every.
Well, the sleep there was so good. It was. I don't know what about Antigua that made it feel like the days were longer. Like I would be asleep and I'd be like, and I wake up and it's 6 o'clock and I'm like, I feel like I would sleep for like 10 hours almost. Like we couldn't even make it to New Year's Eve. Like we were literally so tired at 11 p.m. trying to literally get to midnight.
Y'all were so cute.
That's what we had to make TikToks and shit to make the time pass by. I was not gonna make it. I was so fucking tired. Apparently it took me and Kenny 2 hours to learn that pop punna dance.
Oh,
wow. The Corvette.
Oh.
And
it would have taken me about the same.
Which I hate what they are doing to that little boy. That he his friend was shot in front of him when he was 13 and obviously he told, and now like obviously I also follow like every like music and street blog or whatever, but they're like trying to cancel him, talking about like he's a snitch and he a rat and like
he was 13.
He's 13.
He was a civilian. Yeah, and I'm like, we need to redefine like what a snitch is. Like that's not a snitch, and he was 13. Like I don't understand.
These kids is dumb because they would be snitching if the shit happened to them. Talking about you a snitch.
You're like.
Your mama a snitch.
Like, people been acting like his verse off and shit like that. Like it's crazy. Like
it's given for real. You damn right I'm a snitch. Fuck you.
Okay, because you know what I'm gonna call 911.
Right.
Ain't that what Pharrell said?
Like
it is.
Yeah.
That was
that
actually a
also-
really good interview too, by the way.
Yeah, I was like, that was really. I didn't finish it, but that was really good.
I mean, it was
It was
3
so good.
hours, girl.
I think I got 2 hours in. Yeah, the Drink Champs with Pharrell. Yeah, it was really good.
And Noriega. Shout out to Noriega for being able to get a 3-hour interview with Pharrell.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out to him.
Yeah, and I think, and also I forgot that, I mean, Pharrell's obviously gone back with everybody and has like done so much for everybody's career. I think what was most interesting also is like how certain things that they were telling Pharrell about himself, and he like couldn't believe it. It was like, he was like 28 on top of the world or however old he was, and now he's like so much more evolved. And I was like, all niggas do grow up and mature. Like, okay.
Pharrell is so humble. Like,
he's beyond humble.
Right.
Beyond.
So humble.
You saw that he said that like it was something in the studio, and Pharrell was like on some like, nigga, I'm me type shit. Like, was not. But again, like to get to that point, I was like, oh, I love that. Like you can literally see the growth of him and his stories and just like them talking and stuff like that. So
oh my gosh.
And shout out to Noriega getting him to drink because he don't drink.
That's true. I've never seen Pharrell drink before.
He don't drink. He was and don't forget your thought, Didi, but he was like the face of the Louis campaign for 2 years, Louis the 13th. And I'm like, now how the hell we got him as the face for the Louis campaign and he don't even drink? And then they got him on Drink Champs drinking Purple Rain. I need the recipe to the Purple Rain.
Stop drinking, because I feel like I've been at parties and seen Pharrell drink. And remember, he had cream. He had that liqueur. That was almost like a liqueur. I feel like that's probably some like older man evolved stuff. They definitely had, like, I remember I went to the launch party and everything, and it was disgusting. It was literally like in pink and white bottles, and it was called cream.
But I'm good on liqueurs.
Depending on what it is, like Bailey's. And shit.
Yeah, and I didn't even know he had a restaurant until I watched that. Like when they kept talking about Purple. Yeah, Swan.
Where's that?
It's in Miami.
In Miami.
Oh, I don't know that either.
Were they filming that in Miami?
I think Drink Champs.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that makes sense because they were saying that the Purple Rain was from down the street. They kept referring to it as if it was like from around the corner.
So I must have missed that because I was like, what they were explaining that drink as if it were common. But if they would have said that, or if they said, well, which
they were like alluding to it without saying that they film in Miami. It's one of those things where I felt like if you watched the show, you knew that they film in Miami.
Yeah, no, I believe they do. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was really good. Pharrell was just dropping gems. And like, honestly, to Noriega's point, and when I think about producers, Timberland and Pharrell are like the best producers. But Pharrell never puts himself up there to admit to that.
And I think, a lot of people also put Dr. Dre. I'm just not like, and I'm gonna be honest, I just don't know enough about his catalog. Like, I am a Pharrell and Timberland fan. But I feel like producers always put him up there, but they're definitely like the top 3 for sure.
Alyssa,
who I put Teddy Riley above Dr. Dre, to be honest.
Yeah, I can see that. Alyssa, you know who these people are.
I'm crying.
You know who Teddy Riley is?
Yes. I know and before the verses too.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
So wait, but Teddy did he do anything new? And when I say new, I mean like in the past 5 years?
I don't think he's done anything in the last 5 years. No.
Yeah, no. I like Rodney Jenkins.
Created a whole sound.
Come on, Rodney Jerkins.
Oh, Rodney Jerkins. Oh yeah, Rodney. Where he at?
I literally just saw that SZA has like an unreleased song that somehow is on TikTok, and he produced it. And I was like, okay, come on, Rodney. Still,
wow.
I'm never good with that. They could probably be making so much bank and be doing so many songs. I'm never good with like the producer, unless it's like take key, fuck these niggas up. I don't know. So.
I mean, because for the rap niggas, it's given a name in the beginning,
sound,
a tag in the beginning.
Jackson made another one. Like, all of their, you know all the rapper tags, but it was definitely just like a sound.
Yeah. Like R&B, like they not doing no tags. Like that's not happening that way.
Unless you Summer Walker.
What's going on?
Because London on the track tag be on every one of her songs.
Right, exactly. I was like, yeah, that's like rap.
It's giving rap.
Nuh-uh. What you call it wasn't a rap album. Now hers that last EP, child, that shit was terrible. But
Life on
that
Earth
was giving rap.
Like a rap producer, I feel like if there's like a genre he's producing more of, but obviously multifaceted.
Yeah.
London on the track.
So many good producers though.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot.
I need to know where Rich Harrison is. Somebody need to go find his ass.
Who that?
See?
Right.
People don't forgot about him. Crazy in Love, One Thing.
Those like drums, like that was Rich.
Oh, okay.
It's so difficult. Sometimes it's so difficult to keep up with producers. Like that shit is hard. Unless I probably would not have known him unless because he's from DC. That's honestly why I know. But other than that, would not know. But so we did a little poll and we were asking the listeners what did they want to know about. And so we already talked about the holidays and whatnot. And so some of the other things that people wanted to know about is sex in your 30s. I don't really have anything to say, so I'll let you.
Well, I'm still in my 20s, child, so I don't even know.
Is true.
Now nobody has nothing to say.
I mean, I think sex in your 30s is more, I think it's more comfortable. I think you know yourself, you know what you like, you know what you don't like, you know what you're good at. And if you got those signature moves, you use those, and that is what it is. I think 20s is a lot of exploration, like, do I like guys? Do I like girls? Like those things, like just kind of playing around and like figuring shit out. But I think in your 30s, you're just way more comfortable, and it's like, yeah, you like when I did that last time, I'm gonna do that to you again.
Come on, bold.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a little bit more adventurous for me, at least based off of like not less discovery, but more so like intentional, like, oh, we're going to do X, Y, Z. Like, let's, do this. And then, like you said, Dee Dee, knowing more about what you like, what you don't like, where your 20s, you're so
apprehensive. You're so apprehensive about everything. And it's like, is he going to like this? Can I do that? Do I got to wear this? I got like, it's giving big t-shirt and boy shorts every night. Like,
so it's like, if you want it, come get it.
I'm a lingerie girl.
I love that.
I'm a lingerie girl.
If you got it, flaunt it.
It's fancy. Yes, that's
Set
right.
the
We
mood.
you to be an ambassador.
Yes, Riri. Hello.
Come on, Riri.
That lavender set you got is really cute.
It's so cute.
And ain't nobody took it off me yet.
Goddamn.
Child.
That's okay, because like you said, you have to do it for you.
Right.
I do it for me. Yeah.
I'm gonna take off a little fasting for you one day.
Thank you.
You don't want that.
Look at me though. Thank you.
You don't want that. No.
Like, sis, let me help you real quick. There you go.
You're gonna be like,
right. Exactly. Whatever. You're gonna be like, pew. Like, no. It's gonna be good. Like, how can he, like, if I touch Kenny, he's like, pew.
Hilarious.
She don't want that.
No.
I agree. You're just way more confident again. And
way more confident, know what you want, way more direct. So in my 20s, I wasn't saying that I didn't like something. I wasn't always as vocal about like, oh, this didn't feel good. That did. Now it's like, all right, no, bro, I can't fuck you no more. It ain't working. Or
we need more women in their 20s to do that. And I know how difficult that is. We cannot be leading these niggas on to think certain things that it ain't and it is. Like, please
right. Because then they get in their 30s and they still doing the same whack shit. And you like, bro, nobody told you this don't feel good, bro.
And then they think you the anomaly or some shit like that. It's like, nobody got time for that. We had this go.
Yeah. We're all hoes now. We all fucked a whole bunch of people. So.
Dead.
I'm dead. Bye.
I'm dead.
Bye.
What TV shows are you watching? Your Honor. I was like, I couldn't even wait to get it out. It's my favorite show. Like,
is the whole season on Showtime? Or
no,
is it like week by week?
It's 5 episodes.
It's amazing. It's just I cannot
amazing.
I mean the script. I mean it's such a sad story, but I think the way it's shot, like the writing, everything. Like I absolutely love that show. Like love it.
Somebody don't agree.
I can't give it. It is a good show. I cannot give it amazing because of the Black trauma. I do not like seeing that shit, bro. That's real life all the time. But I love, to your point, T, I love the New Orleans, like the shooting of it. I love anything New Orleans, my second favorite city. So I love it. And I finally got a character that I like. That was also very difficult because until we met Big Mo or whatever, the boss ass bitch, everybody sucked. And I was just like, I don't have a reason to continue to watching this, but
really?
Yeah, there was not anything likable. I hate everybody, but
wow.
I will say episode 4 and 5 really had me like, oh, okay.
So honestly, I don't have to like characters to get into a show. Like I did not like anybody from The Undoing. Like there's a lot of shows that like I can watch and not have to like a character. I think for me, the judge, and I don't want to spoil it, but like I think he did what any parent that was in that situation that kind of knew what to do would have done. So I didn't. I actually I don't. I think even the way he's handling like the fallout of it and the way in court, like I actually like him. Like I have not even that I don't have any issues with him, but like I like the judge. I think he was trying to do the right, and you know, I think you can always see that in every episode. Like he's trying to do the right thing and just fucking.
I mean, especially the way that they've been popping the fuck off. Yeah, it was like let me not give no spoilers, but
yeah, I think that's what I mean, like I hate the son, absolutely hate the son, but I like the dad.
I just wish it wasn't Black people.
Yeah,
that's all.
The plot, and I think that's the thing. And it's funny. I realized, I think I've talked about this show only with men. And so men like love it. And literally my homeboy said today, he's like, my homegirl said that like the trauma was too much. She can't like, she's gonna finish it, but she was like, it's too much. And I was like, and I get that. Like, I completely get that. It's just, to me, it's like, and I hate saying that, like I said, not specifically about like the trauma, but it's literally like 5 out of 5 for me. Like that storyline, you never know what's gonna happen. Every episode, I'm like, I'm like, I cannot believe some of the shit that has happened in that show. It's literally giving it 5 stars.
Wow, somebody's a fan.
I know.
She's a fan. Y'all give her.
I use the hashtag when I tweet about it. Okay.
She be on Twitter. She be tweeting about it.
Like Power Book more. Power Book 2.
Power Book 2.
I forgot about her. Yeah.
Wow.
The soap opera.
I didn't know that I was gonna like it that much. I actually like Power Book 2 more than Power.
So do I.
I definitely don't. I know I saw people saying that. Definitely don't. I like Power. Absolutely not. Like,
my Instagram poll voted for the Power Book 2 being the better.
A lot of people said that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people said it. I don't know. I like an original.
I think Courtney Kemp did a really, really good job with the script, especially because of the fact that like Tariq was like hated on Power.
Yeah.
Like people like legitimately like.
That's so amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, like people attack the actor Michael Rainey like personally. Like I will fuck you up, and he had to be like, nope. 2 separate people.
Character.
Right. Character, please. Hello.
For now, people to be like, oh my God, yes, Tariq about to fuck him up. Him and Monet about to take over the world, playboy.
Love it.
Crazy.
So
and you know what it is? That the story plot is just in Power Book is so fucking over the top. And the only way I can ignore it is if I was like, this is a soap opera. And otherwise, there's no way I would have been able to finish that. I wouldn't have been able to finish it because it is so unfucking believable and it is so over the top. That's
somebody
why I
said that to me yesterday as a response to my poll. They were just like, none of this shit would ever happen.
None of it. It's so phony. Like it is so unbelievable. Like at least with Your Honor, that shit is happening. That's the fucked up part.
That's definitely happening, and that's why I'm like, I like to watch TV for removal. I'm a real Black person. That should be happening in my life. Like, no, I don't need to. I watch TV for escapism. I don't want to be fucking living that shit that or watching shit that we already live. So that's literally, but Power Book, yeah, ain't none of that shit happen. It's all fucking
ever.
mystery.
So it's so fucking
fake
phony.
shit.
It's unbelievably phony. And I think even to that point, like I watch nothing but crime documentaries. Like the fact that I can watch For Your Man, I am fucking ecstatic. And I'm like, there's another HBO show called Something in the White Barn that's about like a mother that kills her entire family and it's based on a true story. But again, I like all that type of shit. Like I like crime dramas. Yeah. I posted that thing and it was like her eyes were gorged out. Her neck was cut off and it's just like the girl just eating like completely unflinched. And I was like, that's totally me. I watched literally nothing but all that crazy shit.
Wow.
Hey, it's my favorite channel.
66 Poppy watches all that shit too. Have you watched Murder in Middle Beach?
I didn't like that. I thought it was just so slow. Like I struggled to get through that. I did not want to finish it, but we had started it. So I was like, all right, fuck it. And I was just like, the sister did it. Like, okay. Like it was just so boring to me. It was so boring.
Yeah. Alyssa, what you watching?
I'm rewatching Beverly Hills Housewives. So I never watched it from the beginning. So it's very drama filled.
Oh yes, white woman drama,
and a lot of it. Bridgerton, because I like,
Oh, I started that last night. I'm actually not mad at it.
I thought it was a cute, little show, very easy to watch. And I like English stuff.
First of all, why do people get on Kenya Barris for his mixed race shit, but nobody says shit about Shonda Rhimes? At least Kenya Barris put a whole black ass family on television, a whole black ass family with Blackish, and then he started doing his other shit. And Shonda Rhimes, huh?
They're on Bridgerton. Are they a relationship or is she like what is the?
Yes, everything is interracial.
Yeah.
But when you think about Shonda Rhimes and her history of like her television shows, everything is interracial. She has never put a black person together on her TV show.
I never thought about that.
I saw a tweet about that.
It's disgusting, to be honest. So I didn't realize it until I was watching Bridgerton last night, and I was like, is this fantasy, first of all? Because it's like the 1700s and shit, and it's fucking black people with goddamn this fucking garb on. Like, I would have respected it more if it was just all white people. I get her wanting to have sprinkles of black people, but it was throwing me off. And then the interracial, it was just like enough.
I thought it was like Hamilton, and I did not like that. So that's why I think for me, I could not get into it. Like it was, matter of fact, I didn't even make 2 minutes. I was like, I gotta turn this shit off. Like,
it's not bad though. The storyline is
the storyline
saving
is good.
it. The story is good. I just look. That is my critique.
It's funny, like us having this conversation, and I'm like, I think I don't like escapism TV. Like, and that to me is like, it's so fucking phony. I looked at that and I was like, maybe this is supposed to be like Hamilton. I didn't know what they were saying. I was good. But I think to what you were saying though, I had a conversation earlier today actually about The Bachelor and how it's almost specifically with these network TV shows, you have to, I guess you can't make it too black. Like, and he literally like sent me something with the doctor, like the red eyes and the kufi on. And he's like, you gotta calcify. It's literally something like this penal gland. He's like, you gotta calcify. I gotta find it. But how it's like, that's almost like what they do. That new Bachelor with his black ass keeps making it a point. Sorry, y'all. Keeps making it a point to point out that he's
biracial.
Yeah. And it's like, no one cares.
No one cares, and no one will look at you and say that you're biracial.
Right.
No one cares. No one will look at you and say that. And it's almost like he was saying it just to be like, so y'all know I'm picking a white woman.
That's exactly what he said.
It's like, I didn't even have to watch. I didn't have to watch the full clip. And it literally is, do not put the burden on me to be the first black bachelor and support black love, because it's not giving that. I'm going to go get happening over here and call it a day. Like, and then, but it's also like, these are the things that the networks are enforcing. Because if you know that, like, all those are also ABC, I never watched Scandal. I never watched How to Get Away with Murder. Like,
Scandal, that made sense because, well, we did have a black president at the time, but we have only had white presidents. So it makes sense for that to have been the case. How to Get Away with Murder, you didn't have to do that. And Bridgerton is on fucking Netflix, bitch, so you really didn't have to do that. This is fucking streaming. So I really want to know what her deal is about that. And I don't have no issue with interracial dating. Love who you love. But what's the problem with us seeing Black love outside of fucking reality TV?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Well, and that was the other thing is that, you know, I think everybody kept heralding Sylvie's Love as like this epic Black love story. And I hated that movie. Like,
you hated it?
I hated it. I would never watch it. Like, I hated it. I would never watch it again. Like, I hated it.
I thought it was cute. I didn't watch it. And I'm not going to watch it.
Hated it.
Sorry.
You know why? And I feel you.
I mean, honestly, same. I'm sitting here quiet because they're not getting a view from me.
Sorry, not
we
sorry.
can move on.
Even to that point, but real quick, this is what I will say. I don't understand why everyone acted like Sylvie's Love was like so amazing, and you know, it was like this epic Black love story, and it was somebody actually used the words like calm or gentle to describe it. She fucking had a baby on a nigga and had somebody raising her son.
And she didn't even tell. Sylvie was the fucking terrorist.
She was.
Wait. She had a baby by another nigga, but then didn't tell the nigga she was with that she was pregnant by somebody else.
Yes, and I was like, how is this an epic Black love story for all that?
I mean, it's giving real black ass Black story, love story. It's giving reality.
But I was like, but why are people trying to make this something at a time? And also, she has no chemistry. There was no, I had a conversation with somebody who put it in their close friends, and she's like, finally, someone said it. And I was like, bitch, take this off your close friends, first of all, because the people know.
They with your chest.
Take this shit off. Somebody else like Hippie was like, I did not, because I forgot.
You saying Tessa Thompson didn't have any chemistry?
There was no passion. And low key, I was like, maybe I just don't like her as an actress. She didn't have no passion.
That could be it, but then she's also, you know, a lesbian. Because I don't know how you don't have no passion with that fine ass nigga, dog. I was drooling over Kerry Washington's man, and I see why she kept him under the rock for all them years.
Fine, okay, he
fine
was
as fuck.
He carried
the whole
whole goddamn thing.
He carried it. Chef's kisses.
Yeah, he was amazing. But yeah, because again, I told you, I've seen every fucking thing, and yeah, it wasn't wasn't feeling it. Is there anything else that was
How do you guys feel about Housewives of Atlanta and Portia with the King?
News. Portia ex girl. You ain't even know what the Underground Railroad was 5 years ago, girl. But God bless you, though.
I watched it today, actually, literally right before we recorded. It took me 2 hours to finish it.
It must have been nothing else on TV, huh?
There was nothing. And
it's so bad.
Dry. Like, it's so dry.
And then they're really pushing the two new girls on us. I don't know why. What?
That one with the braids, she's so fucking.
I can't stand
LaToya.
her.
She's so rude. She's like unnecessarily rude. How do you tell somebody you look like you date older men? But like, what? You don't even know.
She trying too hard.
And then said that you had, you know, she was like, I had other kids, and she was like, was he older? Like, girl, what?
And she had just said that this was her first time dating an older man. Like, another type of woman would have really let her have asked Marlo. Like, you saw she don't talk to Marlo like that. Mm-hmm. She's also one of those that's like, oh, I know who I can try. I do not like her at all. Like, you just got here, pipe down. She's like trying to get.
And I wonder why she didn't get a peach, because she's in every episode.
Marlo.
I know.
No, not Marlo, LaToya.
Oh,
the girl with the braids. But you know, she's going through it. She was going through a nasty divorce.
Maybe that's what
she's a YouTuber, and you know, when you're going through a divorce and you're trying to record a show, your husband could easily be like, no me and no kids.
Yeah. Well, she's still on the show, child. I would like to see more of Drew and her husband. That's actually my favorite story.
That's the only interesting storyline.
It's my favorite
because he's trash.
Yeah, she needs to leave him.
But like, why doesn't he know that he's trash? Like when she was about to cry, did y'all see that scene when she was about to cry?
He's laughing.
You know what I think it is? I think I'm in the minority when I say this. I don't think he's a trash husband. I don't. I think he does not. Even him explaining, like, he did not have love and attention from his mother, and I think he's still kind of like dealing with oh, I have to be like this strong provider man, and I can't show all this emotion because he doesn't.
Girl, you gonna let your husband, you cook food and you go to your room to take your husband to dinner that you made, and this nigga's not there and you don't know where he at.
No, those are two different situations. I didn't agree with that one at all.
He's a trash ass husband. You do not do no shit like that. I don't care.
And I still really don't know where you went.
And still don't know where you at. And and then he had the nerve to have the audacity to be rude about it. Like she ain't need to know. Like you in a whole nother state.
Because ain't no beaches in Tampa.
I was like, where did he go? I was like,
ain't no beach in Tampa.
How far is Florida from Georgia?
How far is Florida from? It's some hours.
Yeah, it's
Atlanta is north.
Right.
It's like 2 hours because I used to drive from Georgia to Florida.
Wow.
But not Atlanta though. Atlanta.
No, not Atlanta.
Yeah.
That was like
to the Panhandle. You wasn't going to Tampa.
Yeah, no, I also wasn't going to Tampa. I was going to like the country.
I think you can tell he's just like, he is one of those men that is so stuck on being like, as long as I pay the bills and I provide, I don't got to do anything else. Like you can tell he's literally that. Like all of the extra shit is fluff, which is like, no, you need all the shit to make a healthy relationship. Yeah. But it doesn't. It just seems like he's literally like, I provide, I'm here, I'm a dad. What more do you need? It's like a whole lot more, nigga. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hope they can work it out.
I do. I really do. They have kids together. They have a beautiful family.
It's just given he don't want to be there.
2. They have 2. She has another one.
Okay, that's what I thought. So it's 3 total. Okay,
okay.
And then, I'm sure her mother is going to be a part of the storyline. I'm just waiting for it to happen.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she already has been low key.
Right. Low key, but I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah, low key. And then so basically what is coming up in 2020? 2021.
In terms of
what are y'all looking forward to seeing?
Outside.
I'm literally like looking around, just like thinking, because I'm like, I really don't know.
No, I don't know. I just take it day by day.
I don't know. Like when the first thought that came to mind was like, I miss like live music and concerts and stuff, but like, I don't want to be around people. So I don't even know what that would look like.
I don't know either. More money. That's all I care about.
You said about what?
More money. That's all I care about.
I think, and I actually just thought about this. Someone like me that tries and wants to plan everything out and wants everything to be on a timetable, like low key, I might need this to be like, bitch, you really don't know. Like we dead ass don't know what's going to happen. Like, even if we weren't in these circumstances, it's kind of like, you still don't know what's going to happen. So that's why I was like, this was my first year that I was just kind of like, I mean, obviously you want to become a better person every year, but I wasn't like setting all of these, like, I got to do this. I was like, survive.
I kind of have been doing that low key, I guess. Yeah, kind of low key.
I still made my list.
Yeah. Because I still want to have a kid, hopefully either end of this year, beginning of next year. Maybe. But that not, when I say have, they wouldn't be born this year.
Like you got the coins.
Right.
To start the IVF.
Right, we got to do IVF and all that shit. So planning, like more serious planning for that this year.
Would y'all do 2 or 1?
I would rather do 2, get it out the way.
Like
but
twins,
I think
or
like twins.
Okay.
Oh, like twins and 1 of each?
We'll talk about it, child.
Oh, okay. I know I was being real
well, twins were all the rage in 2021. I mean, 2019.
They were.
All the rage, child.
But yeah, I think, if you're paying for kids, like paying to have kids, it's just a couple thousand more and get another one versus doing the
price. Okay.
Yeah, doing the whole process twice.
Right.
I'm about to be y'all surrogate, and then we could just split a kid. And...
I wouldn't even make you do it as your first pregnancy. No.
I would be a wreck.
Like,
be so annoying.
Like, get this baby out of me. It's not even fucking mine.
It's not even fucking mine.
Like every day calling me like, I felt a kick, but I don't care.
It'd be Dee Dee calling Tia. You like, can you not call me every day? Like I feel the same.
Yo, it would be every fucking one of us would be calling each other every day, and it would, or then it would be like, Dee Dee, can you Uber Eats me some ice cream?
Right, and then that like
you the daddy,
right? Could you just
this your kid, this your child, right?
Finding out about doctor's appointments the last minute, like, oh, I forgot. I thought I told you about the last one. It's every week now. Just come on. Come on.
That was it. That's the one.
Right. It's every week now, Dee Dee. Come on.
Every week now. 35 weeks. That's where we at.
Oh my God. You have me down to a T. Oh my God. I'm gagging. Like, oh my God. Yeah, I would be such a, and then I would have to like work out, like you would have to pay for my BBL. That would have to be part of our, we would have to have like, we would have a contract and like a text message. I mean,
not
like,
paying for the BBL, 360 BBL. Okay.
Listen, Linda.
Be like,
that's actually not a bad negotiation to be a surrogate. It's like,
I will charge you. It's for free. I just need my BBL.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I wouldn't charge you. I just need, and you just got to be able to keep me in Colombia for like 3 weeks post-op and pay for my lymphatic massages, and we're done. Yeah, we're done.
Pay for my massages. So literally, the whole process of the BBL will have to be comped. Got it.
Yeah. I might take off a few massages. We're friends.
I mean, but you got to get the massages though. You can't have it looking lumpy.
Exactly. You got to do the massages. Yeah. So, well, more to come on this, guys. Yeah.
But yes, I am looking forward to learning more about that and setting up these conversations with these fertility clinics and surrogacy agencies around this, because that's two separate things. You got to talk to the fertility clinic about the egg donor and the sperm fertilization, and then the actual surrogate.
Wow.
Yeah, because then would you use like donation eggs, or do you got to pay for the egg, or like?
Right. I mean, we'll talk about that more later too.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow. What a journey.
I know. I'm gonna document the whole thing once we actually like.
I was gonna ask that.
Start, because from so many questions about surrogacy and that whole thing, because I don't know anybody who's ever had a surrogate. I'm sure none of us know anyone who's had one either. White men, and then you go on YouTube and you try to see people's story, and all you see is white men.
I know lesbians, but it's still a different journey, because they don't have to worry about the surrogacy part,
right? They just worry about the sperm,
the donor,
the sperm. Yeah.
And that's cheaper.
Actually, I know two people. If you want, actually, and offline about this, but actually, I do know somebody and he has 2 kids, him and his partner.
Yeah, let me know, because I'm always interested if people did it in the U.S. or if they did it in Mexico, because Mexico's like half the price.
Yeah, I'll connect you with them.
Another win for Mexico.
I mean, well, Alyssa, what are you?
Viva la Mexico.
I don't know. I like did my list. I do know. Last year in our wrap-up episode, I said I was gonna give Love a try. I lied.
That's that Sag moon you got.
Yeah, I lied. I didn't give it a try. It was a real trash year. So I'm a really give it a good earnest try, and I know that I'm gonna be held accountable, because I've been being harassed about this. So this is for accountability.
It's hard. But Sag is always in relationships.
Always.
It's very fleeting. Yeah. So it's like being committed is not the issue. The Sag. Her like, okay, I'm good, I'm straight. On to the next.
Yeah. I have crushes, and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm so obsessed. And then like 2 weeks later, I'm like,
oh, that's Sag for real. Mm-hmm. The 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. And especially in a pandemic, somebody asked me today, like, oh, they're going on a first date. What can they do? And I was like, I don't know, the museum. Like, there's like,
Can you even do that?
Yeah, the museum.
Okay.
Yeah, because I saw somebody in the MoMA like last week. But yeah, other than that, it's like so difficult. You cannot meet people really out. Everybody has on a mask. Like, so I love that for you, even in a panty. So then you know so it's really real. You meet somebody this year, it is really real.
And that's the thing. I know a bunch of people who like fell in love last year during the pandemic, and I was like, wow, like this is the time to do it, you know,
because it's real love. It's not, you got to worry about him going to a day party the next day and you never see him again, kind of thing. It's like, nah, we in this and we about to binge watch this show together.
Yeah, literally, we survived the panorama 2019, 2020, walking around with matching t-shirts. And then the influx of COVID babies. I don't know what they're gonna be called. It's so many of them.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be more.
Yeah, like half my timeline is literally pregnant.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. I wish I could.
That you are claiming it. You are going to be one of those. And half my timeline is pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I am claiming that for you, Dee.
Claiming it.
One of these days.
Well, I love that for us. We'll do a check. Let's do a check-in in 6 months and see how everybody's doing.
Ooh, 6 months.
See how your love is going.
Oh my gosh, 6 months is June, the beginning of June. Oh my, it's gonna be hot outside. What? I'm gonna be out.
I hope. I hope, cause same shit. I'm gonna be skinny.
That's birthday month. What?
Oh,
I hope. I hope. So we want to start off this year. We have not had a hotel in a long time. And we have one. So we are going to read our hotel. So the hotel is called I Had a Threesome in the Panty. Hey, y'all, love the show. It's been a minute since y'all have had a hotel, so I figured I'd start the new year off with one of my own from 2020. Love it. Long story short, I had a threesome during the panty, and I hated it. Now I know. Oh my God! Remember when Daryl used to have the sound bites?
Okay.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Yes. Now I know y'all are looking at each other like I must be crazy, but let me explain. I'm not gay, and this confirmed it. But I was always curious as to what it would be like. It always looks so fun in the videos. I found this couple on an app and went to meet for drinks. I wasn't attracted to either one of them, to be honest, but they were.
I'm sorry, what app? I don't even know. Like, what app do you meet a couple on?
Child, I don't know.
Can you meet a couple on Hinge?
I'm like, I don't know, nigga. Let me finish. I'm being like that girl in that clubhouse room. I wasn't.
Don't interrupt me.
Don't interrupt me. I'm like, she didn't say. I wasn't attracted to either one of them, to be honest, but they were super cool. It made me feel comfortable, which was number one on my list. After some hours of talking and multiple glasses of Casamigos and lemonade, they were ready to get it on and popping. I honestly thought I was going for an introductory meeting, but I figured if I didn't do it, then I would never go through with it. The sex was mediocre, not the worst I've had, but also nothing to write home about. Even my interaction with her was meh. And again, just also simply confirmed that I don't like women. I will say he handled both women well, and there was very little time for either of us to be left out, which I wasn't shocked by because this was not their first rodeo. A few days later, they hit me up and I never responded. I even threw the apps I was using to communicate with them. Hashtag hit it and quit it. Hashtag go.
Oh my God.
I would never leave. I'm not saying I would never have another threesome again, but I'm not pressed to have my next one so soon. Anyway, for anyone out there considering it, here's your sign to take a leap. If anything, 2020 has taught us that life is too short. Take a risk and have a threesome.
I mean,
I love it.
I love it. I mean, the fact that she's like, it was mediocre. Wouldn't do it again. I'm not gay, but have a threesome.
But still have one.
Yeah. Still do it because yours might be different.
Yup. And like she said, life is short. Like, this shit, my other group chat was like going off, and apparently Dr. Dre has been rushed to the hospital. Oh
my God.
He had a brain aneurysm.
What?
Yeah, and this is on TMZ, and how we were talking about before the show, we only believe stuff from TMZ. So like, I don't know, like shit is just so crazy. You really, really never, ever, ever know with any of this stuff.
Ain't he going through a divorce?
Mm-hmm. And then apparently was being audited. So it's just like not a good time for him right now.
Wow.
No. Well,
Prayers up.
Prayers up,
Prayers
yeah.
to him.
And then just like obviously all of the countless other lives that we've lost, like it really is all the stuff that you're like scared to do. If 2019 ain't showed us nothing, you gotta take that leap, as she said. So thanks.
If you got them, asymptomatic vibes, take that trip.
No, get tested and then take that trip.
And then have that threesome.
And then have
Let
that.
me stop being irresponsible.
Let me be
tested.
Brandon Scott. Put your mask up, shorty. Like get my Brandon Scott.
Hey, shorty.
Hey, shorty.
Shout out to the Baltimore mayor.
Shout out to the Baltimore mayor.
Pull your mask up. Like what it was pull your mask up, right? Yeah,
pull your mask up. People dying.
People dying.
Like that would literally be me if I was like in a position of like authority over. But like, hold on. Again, you see me talking.
You're not about to hackle me right now.
He was straight hackling him.
Hackling. And the best part was the man doing the sign language and was catching everything.
He caught it all.
He caught it all. You can tell him in the mirror, hand to hand,
he caught it all. So like I've been to that video like 5 times today. I was like, oh my God. They're like, this your bear? Like, yep. So, all right, y'all.
Wait, before we go, can I have a request?
Oh.
Can you, well, either one of you, Daryl or Tiara, can you say the word?
Bye, guys. We are not saying that.
What's the word?
Avenue.
Oh, Avenue is my favorite.
I told you mine is Hulu. Hulu and YouTube. Yeah. I'm actually shocked with Daryl and I doesn't come out more. I think when we're around like more people and it like
yeah, y'all's ain't bad.
Yeah, but if we're with my sister and like
your mama girl.
Oh, she
your mama.
Oh. I was like, oil? Like
oh.
I'm like, is oil.
You gotta put the oil in the pan for the egg.
Oh my God. She cracks me up. Hers is so thick.
I told when my birthday, when Mouse and I went down there for my birthday, he said that his ears were bleeding because of all our accents. And he was like, that was the longest car ride ever. And my ears were bleeding. He's like, all these fucking accents between my father, my mother, and my sister. And my mother just like you said, all Tuesday, all her words.
Man.
Hers is.
But wait, Alyssa, what was the word?
It was 2. It was based on the post that y'all posted. I wanted to represent Baltimore, you know.
It's definitely 2.
Yes. Although I try to be like 2 rather than 2.
And I know I say 2. Like mine is TEW. But even on calls, I have to I try to remember not to say YouTube because one day I was doing something and he was like YouTube. And I was like YouTube. And then in radio, apparently it's certain words. I'm like, look, radio? I don't know. It's radio or radio. I don't even know anymore.
It's a new one.
Child, like radio. But anywho.
Wow. Bye, Alyssa.
Literally. So I was like, goodbye.
Shout out to the 410. 443.
Always shout out to the 410. Bye.
Damn. You won't get no quote today?
I said no, that was the quote.
She said life is short, have a threesome is the quote.
Yeah.
Daryl acted like Ralph, whatchamacallit's husband, Drew Sidora's husband, not listening. Yeah, I said it twice. Just like a man.
Not listening.
Well.
It made you cry.
All right, that's really bad this time. Okay.
Like a boy.
Yo, you listening to the Oprah Rose Show with TT and Gigi, and get it poppin'.
Thoughts. Everything begins with thoughts.
She's a slut, she's a hoe, she's this, she's that.
We say to girls, you can have ambition, but not too much.
It's about people being uncomfortable with women owning their sexuality.
What is the truest, highest vision that you hold for yourself?
I'm a real ass bitch, and I'm gonna get everything that I'm gonna get on my own.
I know for sure. You don't get what you wish for.